Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. So Bitcoin's still pumping higher, and XRP doing the same kind of thing. There are a lot of cryptocurrencies in the space, and even if we look at other cryptocurrencies like XLM, compared to XRP, we're actually not seeing as much of a rise for XLM if we compare it to its former high back in the summer, okay? So this was August 2020, and if I bring up the price range here, we can see we're still down about 28% from where XLM was trading near its inter-year high back in the summer. If we bring up XRP, we can see we're actually not that far off from that high up here. That's denoted by that blue line. Only 5%. Okay, the same thing can be said with other cryptocurrencies like ADA, for example. We saw a high of about 15 cents in the summer, right up there, and now ADA, Cardano, is down about 27.5%, give or take. Okay, interesting to note, and I just want to mention here, XRP has just gone up past 30 cents, so right now trading at 31 cents, 31.3. So this is all part and parcel to where XRP sits on the coin market cap, I think. I think it has a lot to do with that. And to me, this is just a snapshot of where XRP is going to go in the future. Now, I saw this, guys, from Ian Northing. Top US regulators says more crypto banks are coming. This is going to be great for the space as a whole. US controller of the currency, Brian Brooks, recently revealed the era of crypto banks is just around the corner. So in a report credited to Forbes, the head of the office of the comptroller of the currency disclosed that there were a number of crypto firms applying for the trust charter with the OCC in order to provide crypto banking services. Brooks, an alumnus of the world's most valuable crypto exchange Coinbase, has historically been open towards the opening of the world's largest economy via cryptos and blockchain technologies. He spoke on the necessity of having such innovative institutions, and here's a quote from Brian Brooks. "The point is, it is important for both entrepreneurs who are trying to grow their companies and for customers who don't want to be deprived of access of something to get across a state line that we have a single national platform, and that's what federal banking regulation is all about by extension. If we have crypto banks, which I think we will very shortly, I think it is in their interest. They will have to comply with one set of rules nationwide. That's the way markets grow." Very interesting point of view there. It's key to note that under his watch, the first crypto bank, Kraken, began offering the world's largest economy crypto banking services. And what this means, recall that a few days ago, Nairametrics broke the news on how Brian Brooks gave key insights on the significance of cryptos in the lives of Americans and its future in regards to banking in front of the U.S. Congress. And here's a quick quote from the report. "Today, roughly 60 million Americans own some type of cryptocurrency with a total market cap of nearly 430 billion. These figures clearly illustrate that this payment mechanism is now firmly entrenched in the financial mainstream." So Brian Brooks pushing towards adoption for Americans, and many of these products that actually have a utility are also thriving in the space, guys. This just some quick Vechain news. Vechain has been mentioned on KnowSeafood's website. So this is interesting from EISENREICHVET on Twitter. Here is the KnowSeafood website. You guys can just go to knowseafood.com. Trusted traceability. And down here, guys, if you guys check this out, blockchain technology from Vechain underpins KnowSeafood's sustainability and traceability guarantee. Local seafood farmers upload harvesting, processing, and shipping information using the Vechain toolchain. The data is immutable and cannot be changed, ensuring every detail of when and where it was caught, processed, and shipped is accurately recorded, building trust directly into the food chain. These details are immediately available on KnowSeafood's online seafood market and all food packaging via the Storybird supply chain transparency application. Customers concerned about fish fraud, the use of additives and preservatives, and unsustainable fishing methods can now know who, know when, know how, and know where their seafood came from before they purchase. So just another story about another company with another cryptocurrency doing something in the space completely separate from cross-border payments. But these are the kinds of stories and companies we have to pay attention to, because if they do have a cryptocurrency like Vechain's Vet, and they do solve a problem, in this case, seafood traceability, then those are the coins that you should really be interested in terms of real-world demand and real-world utility down the road. This is Vet on the daily. You can see right now it's only trading at about 1 cent, just over 1 cent. But guys, this is the future for business. If you thought our economy was automated yesteryear, well, this is a whole new frontier running on blockchain and DLT technology. I also saw this from MACKATTACKXRP. The new smart contract feature Hooks is live For all developers and XRP node operators, and this has been live for a few hours now, Ripple has been working for a long time to find more applications for XRP. As Crypto News Flash already reported, Ripple cooperated with the Flare networks to execute Ethereum's smart contract on the XRP ledger. This interface opens up a wide range of possibilities to develop new use cases for XRP and connected components of the ledger. Now, more utility obviously will offer more demand for XRP, and hooks is going to be one of the gateways towards that. Vechain has now introduced a new function developed by his own company for smart contracts called hooks. So back in October, I reported that they were introducing this, and now hooks is in the alpha version for the XRPL. Hooks is one of the most anticipated integrations for the XRP ledger and provides the first proprietary smart contract functionality for the XRP ecosystem. The chief developer Vechain announced on Twitter a few hours ago that the code is now freely available to everyone, and all node operators can use hooks. And here's the tweet from Vechain with regards to that. So he shared his code as well as a set of different commands for Docker, an app used to execute software from code packages with the community that are necessary to use smart contracts on the XRP ledger. The official entry on GitHub with detailed instructions can be found here. He puts a link in this article, which I will link in the description. And so there are some steps to follow with regards to that. It gets a little over my head, to be honest with you guys. But then I looked a little deeper, and on Twitter, I saw this from Thomas SILKJAER on Twitter. I've spent the last couple of days diving into the XRPL hooks developer preview and example code. And while I don't have much prior experience with the development of smart contracts, this hooks amendment really has me hooked. Here's what it does in a nutshell, and Thomas kind of explains it here for the layperson. When thinking of smart contracts, you really have to think of small apps that can run natively on the blockchain. I would describe hooks as plugins for or extensions to your XRPL account. Where Ethereum and its many clones use the Ethereum Virtual Machine, or the EVM, hooks are using WebAssembly with a limited API that does one basic thing: processes incoming and outgoing transactions to and from the account that has the hook installed. He goes on to say, hooks can accept or deny transactions, emit new transactions, store and access information. Example, you could deny incoming payments less than 1 XRP, or deny outgoing payments larger than 1,000 XRP without a certain memo to avoid accidental large payments. Hooks will only run when an account sends or receives transactions. So if you own an account with a hook that, example, provides an external market data oracle, the hook can't fetch the external data by itself, but you have to send the data update in the transaction. One of the examples includes a blacklist, where a blacklist provider can add or remove accounts from a public blacklist, and other accounts can look up sending accounts in the blacklist to accept or deny payment. Other examples include sending 1% worth of any payment to a charity, or using one normal account to host light accounts that do not need a reserve balance, much like exchanges use destination tags to credit users, just completely decentralized. With a limited runtime compared to EVM, which is Ethereum Virtual Machine, the goal would be to cover as many smart contract use cases with as little impact on system requirements and transaction processing time. The XRPL should still be the best blockchain for payments. Where hooks doesn't cut it, guys, Flare is a great way to take over. And so he says, you know, Flare, the Flare network and their integration with the XRPL is going to be actually more optimal for certain procedures. So unlike hooks, that is XRPL native, Flare is a separate blockchain, but with a complete EVM runtime and a way to trustlessly bridge and use XRP. He goes on to say, if I've completely misunderstood anything, Vechain or Richard should step in and correct me. I thought this was a good rundown of hooks, and so I will link this in the description of the video if you guys want to add into this thread if you have any questions about that. The more the XRPL is being built upon, obviously we are going to see more improvements, more use cases for XRP, and more demand for XRP. So, you know, a lot of these developers, aside from Ripple, like the Vechains of the world, these guys are really going to help XRPL development. This is why Ripple was part of the Spring Initiative. That has recently been rebranded, but we can see Ripple's commitment even just through such initiatives, right? Giving money, fostering the ecosystem, paying these developers, or rather funding these developers to help come up with more use cases. This is what's going to promote XRP adoption. This is what's going to promote robust XRP demand. And eventually, guys, with the demand comes XRP price, because it is still a cryptocurrency that is available on the open market. Supply and demand rules apply. And I just wanted to finish off with this. If you guys haven't seen this from XRP_Crow. I believe this was an older infographic, but it's just comparing XRP and Bitcoin and demonstrating the improvements that the creators of XRP have made when creating that specific cryptocurrency. You also got to remember that a lot of these guys were, you know, big into Bitcoin when Bitcoin first came on the scene. They're cryptographers, so they developed on the Bitcoin blockchain, and then they created XRP, namely Arthur Brito, Jed McCaleb, and David Schwartz. So just some comparisons here, you know, the ticker symbol launch date creators, the use case, the small units, these are kind of more just fundamental general info, as STEDAS points out. Then trading info, some numbers here, guys, with regards to circulating supply, max supply, all-time high with regards to price, market capitalization, and then the technical info like transactions per second, the speed per transaction, the average transaction fee, consensus mechanism, smart contract features, decentralized exchange, escrow features, and mining. So just some general information here. I love these infographics. They're very, very pleasing to the eye. I got to thank STEDAS for reposting this. So what do you think of hooks in the XRP ecosystem? Do you think this is just another step to help foster XRP utility? Or do you guys just think it's a waste of time? Stop boring me with the details. I just want my XRP to moon. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.